I'm always looking for ways to show my cat how much I love her. And with Fancy Feast gems, I can pamper her whenever I want with a savory gravy on top of a gourmet mousse pâté. The pyramid shape makes serving simple, so all I have to do is peel and plate to make mealtime feel extra fancy. And with 2 entrees in every pack, it's easy to turn every day into the extraordinary. Fancy Feast gems.
Wish you could become a morning person? You know the type, up before the sun, early morning runs, first one to the office with donuts and a smile. How do they do it? Easy. With the new Galaxy Watch 8, sleep tracking and personalized insights from Samsung Health help you improve so you can wake up to a whole new you. One who, dare I say it, skips the snooze? It's possible. Train your sleep with Galaxy Watch 8. Learn more at Samsung.com. Requires compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung Health app, and Samsung account.
Hello, you are listening to a very special teaser episode of Season 3 of Whispers in the Wings. My name is Joshua Broadbent, and I am so excited to be back in your ears for a brand new season. Season 3! Woo! Although, really, the first 2 seasons were a bit, short, and what is a season, really? But it's been about 2 years since the last episode dropped, and I have a lot to catch you up on. So for the very first episode, launching October 10, which is International Stage Managers Day, I will be joined by my wonderful husband to share what I have been up to over the last 2 years, because a lot has changed. So make sure you are tuning in on October 10 for that very special first episode of Season 3. And from there, you can expect new episodes every 3 weeks, full of stories, insights, and plenty of theatre magic. Now, in the first guest spot episode, I chat with Caitie Murphy, a stage manager who spent plenty of time surrounded by glitter and sequins. Here's a little taste of my chat with Caitie.
I'm a hungry creative. I want to make things better, bigger, see more people. Voted viral, towards the end, I started taking over elements of production management, trying to get more outside performers in. We hosted solo shows and improv and things like that. And there were all these changes that I wanted to make. I wanted to improve this and that. I had a stage and I wanted to hold on to it so badly because I just wanted to do things with it. Yeah. And it was such a good stage, and it just wasn't to be, because it wasn't mine as much as it needed to be for me to be able to do those things. And it's frustrating for there's performers that I know who have that hunger, who have amazing creativity, amazing brains to be able to create these big production shows. And there aren't stages for it. There isn't money for it. It's navigating how to get there because the environments are just not always conducive to our dreams.
Then I sit down with Dale Norris, an operations and production specialist who also happens to know a thing or two about fireworks and big events. Here's a moment from our conversation.
If we've done our role correctly, you have been able to get 4 to 5 senses out of it. You can see it, feel it, smell it, touch it, and worst case scenario, taste it, in terms of experiencing all the different elements of a fireworks show. And that's why it's a centuries-old tradition of people actually just smiling. Ironically, and every time I do the New Year's Eve presser every year, the host from the Today Show loves to bring up the fact that as a child, I used to be petrified of fireworks, and there's great memories and records in my family of me running away from fireworks displays. It's a real 180 in terms of a small person as a child being petrified of fireworks.
And finally, I chat with Evan J. Lawson, a composer, storyteller, and artistic director whose creativity is absolutely infectious. Have a listen.
There's just a level of amicableness, as if that's a word, that I try and instill. And it's just God forbid we have fun. We're putting on shows. This is how they do all these conversations, test shows. We're putting on shows. It should be enjoyable for everybody, from the janitor through to the leading lady, right? Just be a good, fun person, don't take it all too seriously. And, find work that keeps you empowered and interested and engaged, right? That's what anyone, any field would want, but particularly in the arts, you got to care about it. If you care about the tickets more than you care about the art, well, you might be in the wrong place.
And that's just the start. I've got so many more incredible guests lined up, and I cannot wait for you to hear the conversations. So make sure you are following Whispers in the Wings wherever you find your podcasts. We're available on all streaming platforms. And also make sure you share with your friends, your family, your theatre groups, anyone that you think would be interested in the conversations we're having. I am so glad to be back, and I'll see you in your feed on October 10 to kick off International Stage Managers Day. And also, happy International Podcast Day. That's today, the 30th of September. I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's so good to be back.
Hi, this is Carrie Butler. Welcome to Breaking Broadway, an insider's guide to making it on Broadway. I get to meet a lot of aspiring performers at the stage door and through social media, and their biggest question is, how do I make it on Broadway? Well, lean in. I am going to give you the answer. There is no one answer. Everyone's journey is different. It's not something I can answer in one DM, and that is why I started this podcast. I'm going to give you tips from all different kinds of professionals, insider tips to help you find your way. So put on your dance belts, people. Here we go.